YouTube stand-up catch with a video that I've been waiting so long to make, and if you've been following my videos, you know what's about to go down. I'm trying not to be too loud because I don't want to be blowing out anybody's ears, but, let's get right into it. If you know it now, you know what's about to happen. You know it. Yes, you know it. Shit, here's what's happening right there. Well, you know it now because, boom! 99 agility, baby! Boom! Motherfucking boom. And of course, with the 99 agility, you know what happens next. You know I gotta show you guys how I did it. You know I gotta make this guide for you guys. You know I gotta show you how I did it personally. You know. So let me just move right into the video. Not spare any of your time, and I'm gonna get right into this. Where are my manners? You guys probably wanted to see me get this cape. You thought I forgot about you. I know you guys want to see me get this cape and want to see my pin, which you're not gonna be able to see. For those of you that are wondering about any of the stats from me getting the 199 agility, that's how many tokens I got collected. Which, if you know anything about collecting tokens, that's a shitload of fucking tokens, Joe. But anyway, let's stop spending enough time. We're just gonna get out 100k because I can't even remember how much it takes for this boat. And we're gonna take our first. Let me think. No. All right, there we go. All right, we just get runes for like when we go to the first place of the guide. We'll get to that in a second. All right, so here we are in Brimhaven, and you know who we gotta talk to. This guy with this annoying parrot. Hoy, Captain! Hoy there! Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Is it true that you sell skill capes of agility? Certainly. And boom, we got a motherfucking cape, guys. We got this cape. Let's see this cape, because I know you guys want to see this emote. Oh, man, that looks nice. It's a good thing I worked all this way for that. Now, let's see this emote. I know you guys want to see this. Look at this. Who says white men can't jump? Hold on, let's see that one more time. One more time, just because of how long it took me to get this. Oh, man. You guys, of course, can excuse me for how just excited I am, because it took me quite a while to get this. If you guys have been following my videos, you know it took about a month and a half, but you know what? All worth it for this amazing cape, all worth it for this amazing skill. I'm not really going to wear the hood, because I like my black blue party hats, because I like to feel like I'm rich, because, old RuneScape shit. But anyway, let's get down to business. Let's get right into the guide that I'm going to show you how I personally got 99 agility. Although there will be some slight things I'll be changing because me personally, I didn't do it all correct. And of course, when I started agility, rooftop agility hadn't been released yet. So anyway, without further ado, let's hop right into it. You motherfucker. Yeah, suck me. So your first step in your amazing road to 1 to 99 agility is going to begin here at the Gnome Stronghold agility course. If you don't know how to get to the Gnome Stronghold, it is directly about northwest of East Ardoin, RD, whatever the hell you want to call it. A lot of people pronounce it differently, but anyway, you should know how to get here. It's not that hard. Uh, this entire course takes about 42.5 seconds to complete if you do it perfectly, and each lap gives you about 86.5 experience per lap. So, you're coming at around 8.6k experience an hour. So obviously it won't take you very long to get 10. And I'm sorry ahead of time if my guide right here isn't going to seem as in depth as my hunter one scene. But the thing is about agility is it's really not complicated, guys. The thing is with a hunter, like you see like a million different things to hunt. It seems kind of comes up complicated at first. But here with agility, really you just go from one course and then you go to the next higher level course, then you go to the next higher level course, and etc. But I'm going to try to fill out as many tips and things that I did personally and give you my examples of how I did it. I'm gonna try to make it as detailed as I possibly can for you guys because obviously I want you I don't want you to just see it as just a simplified version of saying go to this course, go to this course, go to this course, go to this course, the end. So anyway, on to the next course. This is 1 to 10 Gnome Stronghold, and let me show you the next where you're going. From levels 10 to 20, you're going to be doing the Rooftop Agility courses to begin with here in Draenor Village. This course, of course, the Draenor one, is going to take you around 44 seconds to complete. Again, if you do it perfectly, you get 120 experience per lap, and it yields out at about 9.8k an hour. Again, if you do it perfectly efficiently, you might come up a little bit lower, if you're not constantly spam clicking into each obstacle. The reason I'm not doing each and every course, by the way, is just because I would rather this video, not have to take longer than it has to. I'd rather get straight to the point, get you guys a good detailed assumption of how you're going to get to 199 agility without having to show you too much detail. You know what I mean? So let's get into your next course. We're going to be heading off to AlKharid. From levels 20 to 30, you're going to be sitting here at the AlKharid Agility course, which of course is another Rooftop course, which is going to take a lot longer to complete, but again, yields out at a better experience rate. It's going to take you about 64 seconds to complete. It's a minute and 4 seconds. You get 180 experience a lap this time, and it's going to yield at about 10.1k. It's about 300 more experience more, but obviously you're going to want to do the one that gives you the most experience because it just makes the most sense. The thing is, with most courses that before these agility courses, there was a lot of failure rate. So usually, when it yields out at 300 more, you wouldn't really switch to it. You'd usually stick at the lower course, because obviously it's a lower fail rate. But the thing is, with the rooftop agility courses, you'll notice is actually the fail rates, even at like the first level of the course, are actually really relatively low. You'll probably have like when you first start it, you probably have like a 1 in 6 chance of failing, which is extremely like unnoticeable to your experience rate. It's very slight, if anything. So, that's why you're still switching to this, even though it's, such a low increase. You're still going to go to this. And your next course is going to be at Varrock, so I'll take you there right now. From levels 30 to 35, you're going to be chilling here, right southeast of Varrock Square at the Varrock Rooftop Agility course. This course, another long one, is going to take around 65 seconds to complete, but you get around 228 experience per lap and max out at 13.2k experience an hour. So, pretty substantial increase at those levels. Another 3k an hour increase. So it's, that's pretty big. It's not all that big, but the reason that you only do it to 35 is the experience are actually much higher at the Barbarian Assault course, which I will now show you right now. So here we are at Barbarian Assault. I want to show you for the people that probably not know where this is. Some people might not, because this is actually kind of, it's not directly easy to find like all those other ones are. There's not exactly a marker on the map that just, blinking airless says it's over here. So, I'm just going to show you how to get here. Obviously, you get to Barbarian Outpost by using a games necklace, which obviously just did. You're going to come here. You're going to go around this northeast or the southeast. Doesn't really matter. You're going to come around here, and the course is right here. Now, before you can enter this course, by the way, you must have had the Barcrawl mini quest done. Now, as much as a bitch that little mini quest is, it is necessary if you want to get the best experience that you possibly can. It doesn't take all that long. You're just running to a bunch of bars and bar. You can look up a guide for it on YouTube, or like even if you wanted to, I suppose I can make a guide for it. I'd really rather not though, because there's like a million guys from on YouTube. You can just search it. It doesn't take very long. Maybe 10 minutes or so. You're going to do that, and you're going to be able to do this. And you're going to be doing this 35 all the way to 50, actually, because the experience rates on this course are actually pretty damn good. And the reason that it is so good, by the way, I had to pause right there because I had to get some data. But anyway, the reason it is so good is it only takes 30 seconds per lap. It's going to grant you around 139.5 experience per lap. You're going to max that around 16.7k. And that's, again, that's like 3.5k higher than the Varrock course. So, of course, after just 5 levels, of course, you're going to want to jump to the one that's going to give you 3.5k higher experience per hour. Again, you'll have to do a Barcrawl quest, but that's nothing whatsoever. Again, it takes around 10 minutes. Really quick to do. And let me just show you your next course. You're going to be in Falador. Okay, so here's where you're going to have to actually start getting into a crossroad with your options, just right here, nowhere else. Everything else is pretty straightforward. But right here, as you can see, this guy's going up here. This is obviously where you climb. You're going to be doing this course from 50 to 52. Now, this is completely optional in my opinion right here. Okay, the better experience rate are actually at the Wilderness Agility course when you could do it at levels 52. But, of course, you do run the risk of PKers, being killed, there's a high failure rate there, but again, the experience does end up being better in the long run. It actually is faster, but again, I feel it's completely optional. Here, I personally, if you had to ask me, I'd recommend you just do this 50 to 60, just because, it's a lot easier to do. It's, a very low failure rate, as I said before. You collect marks of grace while being here. You don't risk the run of being PKers. You don't have to bring a whole bunch of food. Because that's another thing that's great about agility courses. There's two things. You never run out of energy in agility courses of rooftops, on the rooftops, rather. You never run out on rooftops agility courses. You never even need food on these courses. That's just how easy they are. So again, I highly recommend doing this. The Wilderness Agility course yields about maybe 5k experience per hour higher. Basically, this course is going to take you about 59 seconds to complete. It's going to give you 440 experience per lap. You're going to yield out maxing at 26.8k an hour. And the Willy, you probably get around 32k an hour, something like that. So, it's It's a difference, but it's not too significant. And me personally, I said if I had to make a choice between doing this or having to go to the Wilderness Dungeon and failing a million times and having to use a lot of food and getting PK'd, anything like that, you can just avoid a lot of complications just by doing this 50 to 60. But again, if you are going for the max experience, you can go to the Wilderness course. I'm not going to show it right now in this video. I will try to show you on the map where it is, a general location where it is. Of course, I'm not going to go there because I don't feel like dumping on my inventory. It's not very hard to find. You can go to Ardoin. This is a faster way. Ardoin, there's a lever right before you hit the doors of West Ardoin. You can pull this lever that takes you all the way out to right here in the deserted keep, out here in 52 Wild. You're going to take it from here. Follow my mouse. You're going to go over here. I can't scroll to the left, so I'm going to have to zoom out in a minute. You're going to take here. So follow my mouse. Going here. You're going to zoom out. And then we're right here, and we're going to keep going here. Go down. And then boom, you're going to hit this little gate, and you're going to go to the gate, and you're going to try to pass over the bridge. You can fall. There are wolves out there. It's nothing too dangerous, though. Again, you're risking PKers. That's about the best. And, then you're there. So again, this will probably give you around, possibly actually more 4 to 5K an hour. Again, unless the difference was really too significant, I wouldn't be recommending this course to do instead because everything's just easier about this course. Again, but if you do want the max agility experience, you will go to the wilderness course from 52 to 60, but I recommend just doing it here because it's not too big of a difference and it's not so inconvenient. I'm going to show you the next course. We're going to be kicking it off at Sears Village. Alright, from level 60 to 70, you're going to be kicking it off here at the Sears Village Rooftop course. Pretty simple course. Uh, it's going to take you 44 seconds to complete. You're going to get around 570 experience per lap. You're going to max out around 46,600 experience per hour. That is nearly double the experience you were getting at Falador. So this is obviously where it really starts to get faster. Things start to pick up a bit. So, these levels actually go by pretty damn fast compared to other skills where you go 60 to 70. Another tip that I forgot to mention, if you do choose to go to the wilderness course, before this, or any other course maybe, I don't know why you do any other course besides the wilderness course, because obviously the rooftop course are better in every way except for in that aspect, other than the barbarian course. But if you are going to use food, like for the barbarian course or the wilderness course, I do highly recommend tuna. Now, I know you're going to think right off the bat, you're like, what the hell, tuna? This guy's poor as shit. No, but here's the reasoning. The lower you get your health while doing an agility course, when you fail, you will take less health. The higher your health, you will take more health when you fail. It obviously gets lower every time you go down, so there's no point in getting a bunch of food that's going to heal you a lot more if you're just going to lose, even more health if you go up more health. You know what I'm saying? So you really just end up getting the exact amount of bang for your buck by using tuna. And only eating when you are low. That's another tip I can give you. Do not eat just because, like, say you had 70 health and, like, you're at, like, 50. Don't eat then. Like, wait until, like, you're, like, 15 or something like that. I know it sounds risky, but come on, what's going to kill you? Again, unless you're in the wilderness, which, again, that's another reason I don't recommend doing the wilderness course. In which case, you probably should eat and keep yourself around 30 or something like that. But again, and any other conventional cores that aren't the rooftop courses, because again, you usually need food here. You're always going to want to eat when you're low, guys, because again, if you're high, you're just wasting food. You don't need to, you know, if you eat when you're high, you're just going to keep taking high amounts of damage. You're going to eat more food that way. So that's another friendly tip for you. And now, anyway, without further ado, let's move you on to your next course, which we're going to be doing from 70 to 80. Alright, so here we are taking a carpet ride down to Polnovich, which is going to be your last course. So take this carpet ride. Of course, if you don't know how to get here, obviously you run south to AlKharid all the way down to the Shantae Pass, which is obviously, where you're going to go into the Shantae Desert. But you can then take a carpet ride, but you can only take this carpet ride straight to Polnovich, which of course is to the northeast slightly. It's not all that far of a walk, but this is just obviously more convenient. You can take a 200 GP carpet ride that requires the feud quest. Again, not a hard quest. I do recommend doing it if you are a person that, if you're gonna stop agility a lot, because obviously it's kind of a bitch to get back here if you don't have this carpet ride. It's always a bitch to get back here if you don't have even if you do have the carpet ride. But anyway, I'm gonna show you what this course is, and that's just a little tip I'm gonna throw in right there. Again, the feud. You can get that carpet. You can get down here really quick. We're just gonna run down here. Here at the fountain, we're gonna pass the main well in town, and here is where it starts to quit. This course was actually hard to find for me. That's why I'm including where to find it. It's at this little stump right here. See, this guy's about to climb up on it. This right here, or stump, basket, stump, whatever the fuck this little thing is. Little shit. Anyway, you're going to be doing this from 70 to 80. This course is another long one. It takes around 61 seconds to do, but it gives another 890 experience per lap. You're going to be maxing out at 52.6k an hour here. As you see, that's another leap from the other one. That's about 6k faster. And, what can I say, guys? Now I'm just going to move you on to the next course. There's not much to say about this one. You're going to be sitting in here from 70 to 80. And now we're going to Berlecca. Alright, from levels 80 to 90, you're going to be chilling here at the Berlecca course. Again, the Berlecca course is a slightly longer at 51 seconds. It's going to grant you 780 experience per lap. So, it's actually weird. It actually gives you less experience per lap than the pull limits one. But again, it takes a lot shorter. So, of course, you're yielding more experience, but not actually by much. But, of course, obviously, you're going to want to do the course that's going to give you the most experience. You're going to be yielding out here, maxing out at 54,800 experience an hour. So, a pretty good 2K increase. These are some long levels, guys, but again, once you get past these, you're going to get to the 90 course, which is the final course you're going to get to, which I'm about to show you in a second. We're heading our doing, guys. So here we are right at the Artie Telly spawn. I, of course, had to walk here because I'm broke as shit. Not really, it's because I have another Plague City quest. But anyway, this is where we're going to start these wooden beams where you're going to start your 90 to 99. You're going to go up these wooden beams, and you're going to be up there. Now, I'm actually going to show you a lap on this course because I want to show you a few things. One thing I can tell you for certain throughout your entire agility, it's always nice to keep your compass right here. I want you to keep it static. And by static, I mean I don't want you to move it in any way. The reason I say that is I want you to find a position on every course that you find comfortable clicking everything and everything and anything throughout the course. Obviously, like I'm about to show you right now, you can click it all without even having to move your camera. Because obviously it's just going to make it a whole lot easier. It's easier to, watch movies in like another tab or something while you're doing this. That is another thing I did while I was training agility. I watched a lot of TV series in like one tab. I have half a Runescape tab, half another tab on my computer. So, pretty easy shit. As you can see, everywhere I go, I'm able to just click. I don't ever have to move the camera. Notice what I'm doing right here? It doesn't work as well on this course. It works really well on like Polnovich courses and a lot of the other courses. Like this one, like obviously you still have to like run to certain points to reach the one. But I found that the way I'm pointing my compass right now, directly south, I find it is always the best way to do this course. But again, it's all preference really. But again, I do recommend always doing it static because I just feel like you get better experience that way if you're not moving your camera all around, and it makes it so you have to pay a lot less attention if you don't ever have to move your camera. Again, this is for 92.99, guys. So, if you have any questions, just leave them in the comments below. This has been my 99 agility guide. It took me a month and a half to do this. I know that seems like a really long time, but I trust you. This cape is worth it. I mean, look at this emote, guys. I know you guys want to see this one more time. Oh my god, I went off the screen. Like, look at that. I'm too cool for this screen. But anyway, this has been Noley, and this has been my 1 in 99 agility guide. Thank you for all the support I've gotten from all the people that have been joining my CC, telling me, keep up the good work and everything. I will be probably going for rune crafting next, that or Slayer. I will let guys know as soon as I can, as soon as I make the decision. But anyway, thank you all for supporting me, and thank you guys for watching again. And as always,